Brilliant. What are you talking about then?
Indie kids.
Whenever you're ready. You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, as all of you probably know, my name is Ben, and if you don't, then there's a reason we're not acquainted. I'm here to talk about indie kids. Now, some people's definitions of the word indie may differ, but all boils down to the same point. Being indie is exuding independence or individuality. Two factors I like to have a little fun with combined to create the term independiality. Obviously wasn't funny. There can be some confusion regarding being indie, but it's simply the latest alternative style to sweep the globe this decade. Being indie is being alternative, which is just trying to be different. So indie kids are the cultural ancestors of alternative trends which took place towards the end of the 20th century. This started with the punk revolution towards the end of the 1970s, continued through the grunge phase of the early 90s and the dance techno mode of the early noughties. All of these furors have influenced the indie music scene today, which started in late 2009 and is expected to grind to a halt at some point between summer 2011 and spring 2012. Now, indie kids are usually characterised by three aspects: their style of clothing, the type of music they listen to, and their desperate endeavours to be noticed for the fact that they differ from common styles. Their clothing is usually made up of four basic manners: Converse shoes, skinny jeans, normally dark, a checked shirt over a plain t-shirt, and normally topped off with some sort of ridiculous accessory on the head, like glasses without lenses or some such stupid furry hat. However, recently, indie kids have started to move away from Converse shoes as they have steadily entered the mainstream fashion style, preferring black formal shoes instead. You can see how well that goes. As for their taste in music, it's pretty self-explanatory, as they listen to indie music, which is basically not well-known bands and normally unsigned. As for their constant strive to be different, which is usually acted out in the form of insulting everything mainstream, for example, Britney Spears or Katy Perry. If you look here, which I'm about to show you in a second, you'll see the average cycle of an indie kid. This cycle of indie shows the population of indie kids and how it continues to grow. As you can see, it starts off with a perfectly innocent child, and as they hit puberty, they start to listen to less mainstream music. As they continue through their adolescent life, they start to wear out-of-fashion clothes, preferring not to be compared to normal people. And as they progress, by now they will resort to all measures in order to be different: clothing, opinions, style. Even some of them have a stupid swagger, I've seen. By the time they become an older adolescent, they realise that their constant strive to be different irritates everyone. And I've been a couple of people, I mean everyone. This encourages them. And by the time they become an adult, they meet another indie kid and reproduce, and the cycle is started again. In my opinion, indie kids are an annoyance. Sure, it's great to be different, but is it really necessary to slay all things popular amongst other people just in order to establish yourself as indie? Everyone's individual in their own way, but when people try to make more ways to differ from everyone else, distinction becomes a farce. Is being indie... Big mistake there, obviously, because I can't really write, clearly. As being an indie kid grows in fashion, we wonder, when a million people dress the same and listen to the same music, is that really independiality? There's that word again, still not funny. A great way to remember the truth behind indie is by using the acronym of indie kids. Just remember, indie's not different, it's everything known to indifferent delinquents. Which basically means an indie kid is about as different from everyone else as 250p's are from a pound coin. As we discover this, we realise that it seems being indie won't be very indie for much longer. Thank you for listening.